Greetings, my name is Jeremy Adam and I will be presenting for the last question 4, which is database implementation in XAMPP SQL. So for question 4, we've divided into 4 parts, which is DDL, definition language, aggregate functions, which is the sum plus minus logic lah, and DML, data manipulation language, and last but not least, advanced SQL commands. So now let's take a look at DDL first. So for DDL, if you want to make a DDL SQL function in XAMPP, this is the SQL coding. So first, we need to alter table to we need to create table. So this is the code to create tables. So prescription ID, it depends on what we want to add. So for us, we add prescription ID, appointment ID, or record ID, or even for apa doctor ID. And then for varchar, we can add any number we want, varchar 10 or something like that. But it's better to add a higher number because varchar basically means the amount of letters or characters you can put in a word. So prescription, so for example, we take drug name and we add varchar 10. So whatever drug we put, we can only take the drug names that are 10 letters. More than that, it will not read. So and over here record date, we add date instead of varchar because in SQL there's already a fixed date command in it, as well as time or integer for time. Foreign key, however, if you want to implement foreign key, we need to first add the attributes at the top. So for foreign key patient ID, we need to add patient ID at the top here. So that's it for DDL, basically how to make tables or create tables. Next, we have aggregate functions. So first, we have count, select count, start as patient ID from patients. So this will count how many patients ID are there in the patient's attribute. Next, we have select sum, cleaning hours as total cleaning hours from doctor. So it will take from the doctor table and it will calculate the sum of total hours that is worked by doctors. After select sum, cleaning hours, the attribute, then we put as it can be anything. It can be any name we want it to be. I can even put it as total hours instead of total cleaning hours. It won't error. Next, we have select specialization average. So this will calculate the average of the sum. So select specialization, the specialization attribute, average cleaning hours, AVG. As average, we can put as however we want. For me, I put average hours. Then next we do from doctor. And if you want to go a little extra, we can add a group by specialization. Select specialization and group by specialization. So this will get the average hours for my tables: cardiology, hematology, and orthopedic. Next, we have select specialization, mean and max. So this is the mean cleaning hours as mean hours. Next, we have max cleaning hours as max hours. So this will calculate the minimum cleaning hours that is worked by doctors, and max will calculate the maximum cleaning hours that is worked by doctors. Next, we select from doctor, group by specialization. So this is a little extra. So as we can see, you will get the result specialization from the group by, and then mean hours, the minimum hours, and next to it is the max hours, maximum hours worked by doctor. And last but not least, for question 4, we have DML. So this is basically how to input the attributes we want into the tables. So for example, we can see here from patients. So before this, I already created a table. And after we create table, we want to implement what we want to add into the table. So It's a simple coding. Basically, we just do insert into the table name, and then brackets, and then we put whatever attribute we want into it. Patient ID, first name, last name, date of birth, and gender. Close bracket, and then add values. Next, we just implement it. Bracket, and then colon up top, and then we just insert one by one. Patient ID, for me, I put P0001, close, and then comma, next, open, then first name Jeremy, and so on until close bracket. Comma, enter, next, and we repeat it until we finish what we want to implement into our tables. And then at the end, we don't do comma, but we do semicolon instead. And it will implement it. So this is a sample result of what we will get after we select from patients to see the INTI. And here we have advanced SQL commands. So this is what I took earlier. Min and max are the aggregate functions, but the advanced SQL commands is, for example, group by. So we can just simply add group by at the end, group by specialization, and it will specifically take from the specified specialization attribute. It won't take from any other attribute or all attribute. If you want to take all attribute, we just simply do group by star. And over here we have select patient ID, appointment date from. So this is the special comments. From appointment order, by appointment date, descend. So this will descend. So this will order it by descending order. If we don't add descend, it will just do it normally by ascending order. So select patient ID, appointment date, two attribute I added, from appointment order, from the table of appointment, order by appointment date. So that's it for me. Thank you.